Tone, there's some real money in the room.
Back when I was living with him, his apartment complex, his mom's house, it just got shot up 3 times. And 2 of the times that it got shot up, we was in the house, living in the house, shooting back out the windows and running out the side front door and coming down the stairs, shooting back. And like, it was like a whole John Wick scene type shit.
I was slinging that iron walk. We stood side by side slinging iron, stood on business, stood on principles, and press lines, you know what I'm saying? Every time.
And then in the sequence, in that same week, they had just shot up 2 of my other members' houses up. This dude named Mike Hop and this other dude named Big Eddie. They shot up both of their houses too. So the pattern was being created that, okay, now these trying to air our houses because we airing out them.
Yeah, my grandpa was in that house. My grandma was in that. And I'm sleep, you know what I'm saying? And spend my shit, I'm sleep. Nigga, I wake up to them, you know, goddamn screaming and, you know, all that stuff, man. And once I know everybody good, I formulate me a play, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, then got on, you know, sometimes you be like, you feel untouchable, bro. Like, shit, I done been, this shit done grazed my skin and everything, man. So, but you gotta look, a heavyweight name, and I really put down a lot of work. For a long time, I never thought none of that shit happened.
Like, I was in the house one time, this hoe got shot up. I'm in there with my partner and my partner's mama and everything, and they're like, that's so serious, bro. Like, them house shoot-ups, I don't know how serious thought it was, but like,
nah, that shit serious.
It was serious though. Like,
glass.
After that happened, I was like, damn, it's real deal out here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it just
I never thought it would happen to me. Like, I knew it could happen to me, but I never thought like somebody would come shoot the house up.
Nigga pull up right in the front of that bitch.
But the houses was getting shot up.
Hey.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie, the mo was good. When she was getting shot up and shit, the mo was good. We was still outside out here. We was still posted on this very block. We like, man, we'll be out here chopping it up and see the mash or somebody sliding down, preferably the mash. We'll see them sliding down. You know what I'm saying? We know what they doing. They finna go handle their business. You know what I'm saying? We even stick around sometimes. We didn't hear the shots. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's cool. We just react off of that. Or they might see us sliding. You know what I'm saying? Like, push come to shove, I know, bro, we was stepping on shit, bro. They was shooting some shit. They was shooting some shit. Ain't gonna lie, niggas. They was doing their thing too, but we was just doing it a little harder. You know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't too much worried about you put up in the hood, find this bitch up, versus us put it up in the suburb and these big ass houses find your people shit up.
Any parent at that time that had a child from junior high school through high school went through those tough times because I want to say being in the streets at that time was unfortunately, a very unpopular thing.
During my research, I found that several people, even in the suburbs of Teal Run, their houses got shot up through this gang violence. Families that have nothing to do with what their kids had going on, but houses start getting shot up. These are kids, a lot of them in high school. What do you make of that?
Hell, it don't matter what age you are. We had a 10-year-old girl stab a 13-year-old girl just, last night? Stabbed her to death. So you start talking about their homes get shot up. We talked about it earlier. It's you shoot cousin JJ up. Now cousin John about to go spin the block and shoot you up.
Rally in concert on the campus of Texas Southern University in Houston ended in bloodshed Wednesday night following a drive-by shooting that police believe was gang-related. The school says 6 people were shot and have been treated for serious but non-life-threatening injuries.
People make Trade A out to be one of the worst catastrophes that Houston has ever seen. But the reality is that Trade A was just one incident a buildup of a shooting war that had been going on in the streets of Missouri City.
This particular beef and war that we was in, it was kind of more about me. Like, I didn't start it, but the niggas started this beef over me taking a and doing like kids rapping and just punking like bullshit that they just took to heart and couldn't let go. Like some lame shit. One of the same girl that I posted on Instagram, if you read in the comments, say it was war started behind that girl, this girl. It was like 3 different girls though.
Man, the nigga walk, bro. Like, that's my dog, man. You know how you got like a little brother. That's little bro for sure. Little bro just be popping it though. You know what I'm saying? Bro go pop it off. He was one of the best spokesmen we had for sure. Like, he go pop it out, you know, straight from the mouthpiece, you know. So we go and play. We really, like I say, might have some issues because this man gonna say some off the wild shit. You know what I'm saying? And get some shit popping. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many instances, like I say, where you know, this man was attached and tied in to some man. We had to come through and clean shit up. His old man, no cap, bro. It was like my dude, like, for real. His old man used to always tell me, man, make sure my son make it home, man. And I'm like, man, you know, I'm on the job, but man, this little be putting in the overtime, like, this way he popping it. He going out here, he saying what he wants because he already know he got a strong foundation behind him. You know what I'm saying? Solid foundation, man. My name was a household name, like I say, way back in 2003, 04. We talking about 20 years of this shit, you know what I'm saying? So he was already behind some solid foundation, you know what I'm saying? So he popping it, man. You know, plenty situations he done popped it. I had to pull up, clean up all, whatever we clean that bitch up, man.
I can tell you one story. We were right in front of the row highs, man. Them niggas was trying to get at my nigga walk, trying to jump my nigga. I ain't going. Everybody knew, you know what I'm saying, like who the hard hitters was. People got called, we pull up. I'm knocking niggas out through windshields. I'm chasing niggas down, jumping fences. It was going down like that.
Back in the day, me and Walk used to be doing the ticking shit and all that shit, dancing and shit. So we used to have all the hood niggas, blood, dancing, could talk to the handsome, know what I'm saying? We used to have that shit going.
But we get back to the most city, like you're saying, they're going off what it looks cool. What's either gonna make you money or what's gonna get you a girl. What is gonna do it? So you look popular because you out here hanging with the homies. So now they like, dang, I'm gonna get on some of these chicks over here. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that.
Walk had this female named Dee Dee, you know what I'm saying? Then she was on the other side of where we was from, know what I'm saying? She was like in the 1Hunnit clique area. And they just really was hating on bro and started like popping it on bro. And we had this shit called crush spot, tag, all this shit. You can write people and be like, hey, you a hoe, or we gonna meet up at the next party and you all on my hoe and my hoe don't like you and all that hoe ass shit. But they kind of got into it over a hoe. Walk really ain't getting to it, but the nigga was really kind of hot because he had his little chick, and I guess that made them mad. But me, I'm just riding with my partner, so I'm right or wrong. If you flexing with my partner, say something stupid, I'm trying to look at you, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to fight. Or we gonna meet up and we gonna see what the bumping talking about.
It was like a clique of niggas got together against me and my niggas because me in particular took 3 different girls that was like they main, that was like praised beauty queen to them in their schools and like some dumb shit. But these really started fights with us over that shit that led to years and years of fights and shooting, like, cause they snuck my nigga, we had a pool party, snuck my nigga JT over this name Rainy. First it was Rainy, then it was Didi. It was just like some crazy shit. But the nigga snuck my brother at a pool party, this nigga named Jordan Hightower. Snuck my brother at a pool party, and we did whatever we did to him at that pool party. It was a blowout performance on the hands. Like we annihilated everybody that was there, and that turned to like years on war.
We was at a pool party, and I was messing with this girl named Rainey. Walk was messing with Dee Dee. Know what I'm saying? It was this nigga named Jordan Hightower, know what I'm saying? He was in 1Hunnit. He was messing with Rainey too, I suppose, or I guess, know what I'm saying? So he was bumping and stuff, but I never caught up with him, know what I'm saying? We used to always bump on the internet, like, you know, when I see you, I'm gonna smash on you or da.
On Twitter, it was Facebook. Then you see
Facebook. It was Facebook.
On Facebook, see him in person. He act like you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, because you gotta think in the time that you're asking about, it's not like dropping location, sharing location, Instagram story. That is not.
You only seen him outside.
It's Facebook. We seen that post you said on Facebook, and then when I see you at the mall or something like that, I'm on you. We in the food court throwing chairs, all type of shit like that.
It was heavy. If it was that marriage mode, when they throwing their parties and shit, they gonna have on the fly, no 100 allowed.
What?
Oh, me. If they throwing a party and they with marriage mode, they gonna have on the fly, no 100 allowed. If they 100, they gonna have on the fly, no marriage mode allowed. This back when they was throwing parties, you know what I'm saying, like house parties and or venue parties and shit. Yeah, or they'll have now one us allowed. Marriage mode 100 is not allowed. Police are strictly enforced. Right? We was tearing shit up, bro, from both sides. For sure, we was tearing shit up.
It wasn't no such thing as you just going to a party and you chilling and having fun. It was all about fighting and who's dominant, and it was just insane. But, you know, trying to deal with that, and then you still got to maintain the family and everything, that was some real tough times. I thank God, you know, that he brought us through it. But it was tough.
It was a lot of house parties back then. Like, parents was like, they was cool with it, like, for real. So a lot of fights happened after them, for real. A whole lot of time. It was some nice parents was instigating them. This crazy part. Like, it was some live fights, because some parents look at it like they don't want them to shoot. Like, just go ahead and fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and get that out the way. So yeah. This party was a live party in Stafford. I'll never forget this party, you know what I'm saying? It was a pool party. My nigga Lil Yo was there. Rest in peace, Lil Yo. But Lil Yo was there, everybody. We was in their backyard, so most of our niggas couldn't come. We had niggas from 5th Ward, 3rd Ward, South Park, Southwest. We had so many niggas in marriage mode from different places, so that's why I really don't say it's Mo City clique, you know what I'm saying? So that's another story, you know what I'm saying? But I get sneaked, you know what I'm saying? We in a pool party. I see bro, I run up on bro, you know what I'm saying? But I'm bumping with bro, like, bro, you said you was gonna do all this to me. Da-da-da-da. I look back at Walka and laugh. Then I turn back around, bro hit me, boom. And that's what started, you know what I'm saying, that little flex, you know what I'm saying? I end up getting the best of bro, throwing them in the pool. They end up they super deep, so they chasing some of my niggas chasing some of they niggas, getting jumped, getting hit with chairs. Crazy, you know what I'm saying? That night, you know what I'm saying? But me and Walk fought hard in the that night.
Man, hey man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And pulled up on so many scenarios. You gotta look like I said, these younger than us, these little broskies, you know what I'm saying? So we might get a call, pull up, you know what I'm saying? Like she done got activated, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, she hadn't pulled up to the pool party when, you know, Walker and JT, you know, get into it with the 100 guy. We already got to it. They big homies years ago, you know what I'm saying? So the shit really trying to be under rest, but then them young spark it kind of back up. Like, it's like two different sides, you know, spark that shit back up at a little pool party. I think that's what it was, a little pool party or something. I come up there on the ass end, you know, do some light cleanup work. That's really my position, man, to clean shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Clean, you know what I'm saying? Like, really goddamn get shit understood, man. When we running into these rival cliques or, you know, so-called ops or whatever, man, like, man, clean some shit up, man. That was my roles.
What were some of the things that you saw from the cliques while you were in school?
I've seen a lot of niggas get punched on. I ain't gonna lie, Mike High was punching shit down, you know what I'm saying? But some of them younger niggas that was under that nigga though, I done seen them get punched down. From my eyes, only nigga that was out here giving out dubs was Mike High. As far as like I don't know about the A-walk and all that shit because I'm older than them niggas. Them niggas, I ain't really too much, you know what I'm saying? I knew he can rap though, you know what I'm saying? He kind of stood out, you know what I'm saying? Little stacks too.
If you was off the porch and you went to a party at the International Ballroom, you was that nigga. Especially if you went and something happened to you before, like you could be partying at the ballroom and just get stole off on. Or you could just be at that and just feel the spirit of the ballroom and you just steal off on a nigga. Like that hoe was just that bad, bro.
At the International Ballroom or some shit, I think he had some grease. I think it was about like a bitch or something, you know what I'm saying? But he had some grease with these younger Ridgemont, Briargate area type niggas. Like we got into it, they like Smurf and shit like that when we was in school, but he tripped with a nigga named Trey Jones or some shit like that. I ain't mistaken, from 1Hunnit. And one of the big homies out there, Bobby Moe, I think he went and done some time, man. He back home and shit now, but Bobby Moe and me, myself, man, we take them boys around the corner, you know what I'm saying, one vehicle, let them boys punch it out on some player shit so don't nothing just get too drastic, you know what I'm saying?
You had to step. If you ain't fighting, you was in 100, you getting your ass whooped. And I'm pretty sure them people rock the same way. You know what I'm saying? That was in the fighting era too, nigga. It wasn't just guns back then.
Right.
It was you had to be a man, for real. You had to stand on your 10. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, whatever. Everything got involved, whatever. But it was really punching. That's what them cliques used to do from Houston back in the day, was punching. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Couple fights here and there. Couple fights here and there. Boom. We thrashing everything. Just like that. Like, all this shit other clique niggas talking about, like, I don't want to speak on too much of all that, but, like, niggas know that we was smashing shit. You feel me? Like, YM, we was smashing shit. Like, you feel me? I went to jail for 10 years, you feel me? Like, my co-defendant, bros that went to jail. We smashing shit. We smashing niggas telling on us, feel me? We got all the hoes. We smashed shit, we got all the hoes. Telling on us, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I had so many demonstrations though during those years of beefing with these people. I was always a person to take it straight to shooting. Like, even though I'm a fight first. I'm one of the first people to fight. But then after I fight, or if I feel that y'all is taking it, I just feeling too fly or too disrespectful. I'm on some fly shit today, I'm gonna shoot at y'all. Like, that was my child. That was what I was known for in Houston as a kid. Like, well, I'm gonna shoot. Like, that's why they call me Skywalker. Like Luke Skywalker with the laser beam. I didn't get called Skywalker because of, like, no rap shit. They called me Skywalker because I used to love little guns with laser beams. Like, that was my thing. I never liked choppers and shit growing up. Like, as a kid, I was always telling, like, we get handguns. We can run with them. We can do this with them. We can put beams on them. They started calling me Luke Skywalker for that. Because I was fly too, you know what I'm saying? Because my first name was like A-Walk, Punchline Pretty Boy. Then they started calling me Skywalker because of the guns and shit like that.
You were actually in the house, and your friend's house got shot up?
yeah, I was at my partner crib.
And it got shot up while you were there?
While I was in the house, like I don't wanna knock the gun they did it with, but I know the gun was like a 22. It was weak. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was like you said, glass breaking and you know, yelling and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you get wired up, like,
Yeah.
oh, you know, they I was like, damn, we ducking behind the beds and shit. I'm like, they shot the house up.
Hey, you knew who it was.
Yeah, we knew exactly who it was.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know
they know who it was.
Yeah, back then we knew exactly what it was like.
Them did it though. I ain't think they was gonna shoot at me because, like, I just really, my head, my confidence, my ego was like really like, man, them like, y'all shooting at bro them and y'all shot at bro them house. Y'all know how many, because our clique was spread up in like 3 different age groups. You had the original niggas, then you had my group, It was like we the first generation. We original too, but we the first young. So we still separated ourselves from them because we wanted to. We could still be considered the first generation mash mode, but we younger than them by 3, 4, 5 years. Some of us. So we don't want to like we want to be in our own group. And then we brought some niggas in that's up on the other like that shit. So this all kids. Like mash mode not nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? But this was then.
Hey, real tone. There's some real money in the room.